one of the greatest managers in the history of football. That is an irrefutable reality. That is the truth. We all know the man is legendary. I don't even want to get home yet before I do this video. I just want to do it right now after watching this horrendous game, horrendous display by Manchester City. I just thought they were starting to initiate their comeback. What the hell is wrong with Pep Guardiola? 6 games without a win. 6. My goodness. Now, we all understand that there have been some difficulties with regards to player availability. Yeah, he's had some problems with injuries, and also we have to appreciate the fact that they have some a good significant number of aging players like Kevin De Bruyne, like Kyle Walker, like Ilkay Gundogan. It looks like they need a massive overhaul, especially in that midfield. They also have an ensuing defensive injury problem, right? We all understand that. That is all true. But what the hell is wrong with Pep Guardiola right now? I mean, look, good managers should be able to improvise even when things are not in the best state, which Pep Guardiola has been very good at in the last couple of years. So what's going on now? How on earth? Look, I'll tell you one thing, right? I was just telling my brothers a few minutes ago. Yeah, even before, when it was halftime, it was 1-0. I was talking to my brothers about Ancelotti. I'm a Real Madrid fan, but I never digged Ancelotti until he won the Champions League with Real Madrid in 2022, 2 years ago. It was not until 2 years ago that I started to actually admire Carlo Ancelotti. Why? Because this manager, in one Champions League final, 2005, Istanbul, AC Milan versus Liverpool. AC Milan having all the legends, having Dida, having Cafu, having Maldini, Nesta, Zegino, Gattuso, Seedorf, Pirlo, Shevchenko. Look, you name it, yeah? Shevchenko, who else? Tell me some of the names. Kaká, all in that name, all in that team, right? But somehow he took a 3-0 lead and allowed Liverpool to come back and snatch the trophy out of their hands. This is the singular reason I never liked Ancelotti. Even when he won the La Decima in 2014, with Sergio Ramos coming in with that late header, I never digged Ancelotti because of this particular scoreline in 2005. Yeah, I really feel like it's a trademark trait of bad coaches to lead by 3-0. I'm talking about 1, 2, 3. To lead by 3-0 and allow your opponents to do the remontada on you. I don't think this is characteristic of any good coach. Pep Guardiola, this had never happened to him before, but today it has happened in his own backyard in Etihad, having led 3-0 and allowed Feyenoord, a team that is light years inferior to Manchester City, to come and equalize. I don't think that is acceptable. I find that grossly unacceptable. I know they have problems, like many other teams, like all teams do have problems. Why is Pep Guardiola struggling so much to maintain some degree of consistency? Yes, we do know he has some problems with injuries. We do know he has some problems with aging players, like all other teams do. We didn't cut Ten Hag slack saying they had aging players. Pep Guardiola, with his pedigree, with his experience, with his exposure, we would have expected that at least against a team like Feyenoord, what would you do? You would be able to instigate a new revolution, a new sunrise to your season, especially because, as you have said in the past, that the season would really start after the November international break, which has concluded, but we are not seeing Pep Guardiola at all, and that's unacceptable. What is going on with the man? What is going on with Pep? He used to be one coach. I never really used to, let's say, I never thought he was a bad coach, but I never thought he was as great as many people make him out to be, especially back in the day when he was at Barcelona. But he has grown into that figure. He has grown into it to become as big as people make him out to be. And now, I don't know if it's the twilight of a generation or of an era, because look, we did have Alex Ferguson, whose era came to an end. Arsene Wenger, whose era came to an end, and we had Mourinho, whose era definitely has come to an end. He's not probably in the most elite teams right now, but Pep Guardiola, he is Pep Guardiola. He's the hardest thing right now. And what's happening to him? I don't know what's happening at Man City. What's happening at Man City? Because if you start a team with Rico Lewis, Guardiola, Akanji, Stones, at the midfield, they had De Bruyne, they had good players. It's inexcusable. Inexcusable. Pep Guardiola. Man, get back to work. Sunday, it's Liverpool. In-form Liverpool. It's not going to be an easy match. And if they're going to play like this, Pep Guardiola is going to get the disgrace of his life. Most definitely. If he's going to continue to play like this, it's going to be the most disgraceful match he's probably ever played. And we don't want to see that, especially for a man of that kind of pedigree and that kind of work. The amount of work he's put into this game, the amount of sacrifice. We don't want that for him. So, Pep Guardiola, please get back to work. Yeah? Man City drew 3-3. Barcelona 3-0. Bayern Munich won. And so on and so forth. Yeah? We'll be back with more. I'm just going to get back home now because I just wanted to do this before I go home. All right? So, I'll see you later. All right? Thank you all for joining. If you have not subscribed, please subscribe to our channel. All right? Subscribe. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.